Welcome to this daily guided meditation practice. This is the Attentive Mind. My name is Nathan and I'll be guiding you through this meditation practice today. Find yourself a seated position. You want to find a position that is both sturdy and comfortable. You don't want to feel like you're about to fall over, and you also don't want to be distracted by your body because you're sitting uncomfortably. So sitting in a chair works for a lot of people. You can even lie down. Just find what works for you. We also keep our eyes open during this practice. But if you've learned to practice with your eyes closed and you feel more comfortable doing so, go ahead and do that. There are no hindrances here. But if your eyes are open, go and just leave the screen alone and drop your gaze gently down below you, kind of looking at the floor, the desk, or whatever is just below you. We're not staring or analyzing anything, but we're also not zoned out and blurry. We have a gentle gaze directed softly, yet clearly downwards. You're in a nice, sturdy, and comfortable position. And your eyes are either closed or open, gaze directed softly and clearly downwards. How do you feel right now? Just take stock of how it is you feel. Maybe you're a bit tired, frustrated, loathing of the future, whatever. Just notice how it is you feel. Also notice any resistance you have towards the way you feel. Maybe there's a sense that you don't want to feel the way you do. You're trying to push it away, but it never works. Or maybe you're attached to how you feel. You cling to the sensations of your body or to the mood that you're in. Instead of pushing away or clinging, step back and allow whatever it is you feel to be exactly as it is. In other words, let your mind and your body feel exactly as they want to. Don't touch anything. There are no wrong feelings or right feelings. There's just feeling. Now take some time and notice if you can feel the breath as well. Should be simple. The breath naturally rises and falls by itself, but we don't usually pay attention to it because we're thinking of other things. Just as an experiment, see how long you can just notice the breath without getting distracted, without being taken in by the next thought. Just notice the breath and leave thinking alone. And I'm probably catching you thinking right now, lost in a fantasy, lost in planning or worries or frustrations, whatever. But notice how easy it is to get distracted by thought and how difficult it seemingly is to notice the breath. And this is only because we are habituated to noticing our thoughts. They take primacy in our experience. But because we're paying attention to thoughts all day long, we don't know how to feel. We don't know how to really be here and enjoy this moment as it is. So this time, when you notice that you're lost in thought, gently return to the breath. And do this over and over, building the muscle of present moment awareness. Come back. Come back to breathing, rising and falling. Wake up. Wake up from thinking. Return to breathing. Rising and falling. All right, you can look at the screen. Zen master Sun Song Sunim used to say, when you're thinking, you lose your eyes. And maybe you notice that. This is why we keep our eyes open during practice, because when you're noticing the floor, you could see the floor. But if you're lost in thought, the floor isn't really noticed. It's kind of like the phenomena of daydreaming. You know, you're sitting in class or wherever, that's when I remember daydreaming, and you're just like this. Maybe you're chewing on something. And somebody says, wake up, dude. Oh. We're just lost in thought is what that is. And most of the time we are actually doing that to some degree, even though we don't call it a daydream. And because when we are lost in thought, we actually lose contact with this moment, with our senses. We don't just lose our eyes, but we lose our nose, tongue, hearing, body sensations. We lose everything, in a way. And a lot of people report that they feel numb. They feel like they can't feel anymore. They have nothing left. And maybe this is you. The moment you stop being lost in thought all the time, the world as it is, not as we think it is, but the world as it actually is, shows up again. And you can notice the beauty of flowers, the smell of perfume. It becomes this gorgeous, ever-present, can't even say what it is. But we must let go of thinking. Thought is what gets in the way. And it's actually not thought itself. Thought can happen. It's our attachment to thought that happens. We get confused. We think thought is the real thing, and it's not. Thought is like the menu at a restaurant. The menu is a representation of the dinner, but it's not itself the dinner. So, thinking is not the world. It's a representation. And I invite you with this practice to take your fork and take a big bite out of this moment. For real. Then you won't feel so numb, distant, alone. So just practice. Whatever you do, wherever you are, and whatever is going on. Practice. And please don't rely on these videos to practice. Learn this and do it on your own. Learn this, do it on your own. Report back to me and I can help you with it. But learn how to do it on your own. You don't need an internet connection to be free. Thank you for your time today. Thank you for showing up. And as always, and without exception, I'll see you tomorrow.